Καλησπέρα. Όπως ήδη έχεις στο τίτλο, ώρα να ξεκινήσουμε να παίζουμε Path of Exile 2, το νέο Path of Exile, που είναι ακόμα νομίζω early access, αλλά έχει βγει και καιρό, αλλά το έχω αφήσει για να το δοκιμάσω αργότερα, το παίξω αργότερα και νομίζω πως τώρα ήρθε η ώρα. Λοιπόν, αρχικά να ρυθμίσουμε το OBS για να το πιάνει το Path of Exile. Μισό για να δω. Θα το ξεκινήσω πρώτα μου φαίνεται.
Sir, just what are we facing here?
A relic of the old world. Ready your men, Captain. We will only get one chance. And remember, when you hear the whispers, call for help. Do not attack!
When you hear the whispers, what do you think he was on about?
It's Dorman, right?
Yeah?
Then Dorman. Shut your damn mouth. Ugh, why do I always get stuck with these rookies?
Hey, the kid's got a mean cleave. Give him a chance.
Quiet!
Sullen!
A mean cleave, eh, Captain? Rookie can't even lift his own sword. Captain Oren? Captain? It's here. Rain! Send the signal!
What the fuck?
Rain! On my back will be blade up!
Come on! I'm ready! I'm ready! It's a man!
No, it's not. Run!
Captain! Captain!
Stop! Humanity isn't ready. On your feet, lad.
Sir, the captain,
You'll be fine. Here.
What is this?
Get the body.
Stop. Mortal. It can still be contained. You don't know what you have unleashed.
Your kind no longer control this world. We cannot destroy your body, it's true. But you will watch as we destroy everything you have built. Bind him! Feed. Grow, my child. I'll make sure you can eat your fill.
Να χαμηλήσουμε το τον και πάρα πολύ μετά. Πρέπει να βάλω και item filters. Αλλά αργότερα, τώρα μπαίνουμε τελείως. Μπαίνω τελείως στα τυφλά, δεν έχω δει ούτε ένα guide, ούτε τίποτα, δεν έχω δει ούτε καν το story, θέλω να το απολαύσω τελείως στα τυφλά το game. First time experience. Λοιπόν, να κάνουμε login.
Criminals! Your sentence is to be hanged from the neck until dead. Let your souls feed the first ones, and your bodies feed the land.
Και οπότε έχουμε
Sorceress! You were banished by your Akara for experimenting with the elements. arrogance has led you here, and arrogance keeps you on those gallows. Speak your piece.
Αυτή είναι η πιο σπασμένη από τα ελάχιστα που αναγκαστικά έμαθα, γιατί δεν είδα guys όπως είπα, απλώς αναγκαστικά και μόνο το βιντεάκι που είπα στο YouTube και που χαλαρά από τα νέα για να μάθαμε τι γίνεται στον κόσμο. Είδα ότι το Meta είναι με Spark Sorcerers. Έχω παίξει Path of Exile, το κλασικό το ένα προφανώς. Θα έπαιζα αυτή, θα ανεβάσω οπωσδήποτε τη Sorceress, αλλά αργότερα δεν θέλω να είναι πρώτη μου χαρακτήρα, γιατί δεν είναι το αγαπημένο μου class. Πάμε να δούμε λίγο και το επόμενο. Warrior.
Foundling! It is a pity to see you like this. You arrived on our shores a whipped and broken child. Our people made you strong. How were they repaid? Sedition and lies. Speak now if you choose.
Γενικά είμαι tank, το class μου, το αγαπημένο μου πάντα ήταν να είμαι tank. Ή έστω tanky bruiser στη χειρότερη, οπότε αυτός θα είναι ο main μου λογικά, αλλά να δούμε και τα υπόλοιπα class.
Ranger! An outcast, lurking among the shadows of the trees like an animal. You murdered one of my soldiers in the name of a filthy thief. Your guilt is clear. Plead for mercy, if you must. Foul witch! Your very own coven cast you out for your forbidden pursuits. Your twisted necromancy ends here, at the end of a noose. Speak your last.
Κλασικά με minions, the witch, chaos magic, που είναι slow debuff στην ουσία, και ως θεόμανση. Είστε το necromancer, το diablo. Okay. Mercenary.
Hired hand! Wanted in Oriath, you fled like a coward. Every life has a price, and your crossbow has kept your coin purse full. Here you are judged and found guilty. What say you?
Ο mercenary είναι ammunition. Okay. Με διάφορα ammunition, elemental round. Διάφορα elemental round. Versatile. Έχει το crossbow. Μετά έχουμε monk.
Pagan! You failed to liberate your brothers, just as you have failed in poisoning my subjects against me. Call out to your dreamer. Let us see if he answers.
Quick strike. Ability. Combo.
Foundling! It is a pity to see you like this. You arrived on our shores a whipped and broken child. Our people made you strong.
Είμαι ανάμεσα στο να παίξω Warrior ή Mercenary. Warrior σίγουρα θα τον ανεβάσω γιατί θα είναι ο main μου. Αλλά θέλω να δοκιμάσω το Mercenary που είναι ουσία νέο class. Θα βάζω και τα δύο.
Every life has a price, and your crossbow has kept your coin purse full. Here you are judged
Ναι,
and
αρχίσουμε λίγο να
found
παίξουμε λίγο
guilty.
Mercenary.
What say you?
Πώς θα ονομάσουμε. Ονομάσουμε... Για να δω αν το έχουν πάρει αυτό το όνομα. Επίσης τι league να παίξουμε, solo, self-farm, hardcore. Νομίζω για αρχή, για χαλαρά, να παίξουμε μια standard league. Ναι, standard league. Ήμουν σίγουρος. Το έχουν ήδη πάρει το όνομα. Α, χωράει μεγάλο όνομα. Α, εντάξει. Λοιπόν, άρα τι να γράψουμε. Ήμουν σίγουρος, θα μου πάρει όλα τα ονόματα τώρα. Τρελάδια αυτό το game. Δύσκολο. Ας έχουμε ένα ελληνικό name. Που έτσι θα έχω μεγάλη πιθανότητα να μην το έχουν πάρει. Ελληνικό name. Έχω λύσει τώρα. Να βάλουμε τελείως troll name. Βάλουμε τελείως troll name. Και αυτό πρέπει να το έχουν πάρει. Μα σίγουρος. Απαραίτητο. Να ανοίξουμε το chat, το ξέχασα. Α, μπορώ να χρησιμοποιήσω. Α, ωραία, το έχω.
Stop him! Take down the degenerate!
WASD movement.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Δεν είχα πάρει το name you die get paid, το είχα πάρει μόνο με το U αντί για το U τη λέξη. Δεν είχα πάρει με το U το δράμα. Οκ, ωραία, pass. Μόνο 2 flasks. Let's mana flask. Που παρεμπιπτόντως πρέπει να αλλάξω. Επίσης το escape παγώνει το game. That's so good. Επιτέλους έχουμε pause button. Input. Ναι, ωραία. Flask slot 1. Θα βάλουμε το F1. Το F1 υπάρχει ξανά αλλού. Δεν το βλέπω πουθενά. Κάπου υπήρχε. Πού είναι το F1? Σε τι έχει γίνει η αλλαγή? Toggle performance metrics. Οκ. Θα βάλουμε άλλο κοπή για Toggle performance settings. Θα βάλουμε το F5. Το F5 είναι πουθενά. Φυσικά, 1, 2, πιο μετά. F10 ίσως. F10. Βάλουμε F10. Ωραία. Για να βάλουμε flask slot το 1. Flask slot 2. Ωραία. Save. Let's go.
By the first ones! You're alive! I'm glad to see another living soul. The miller went off to warn Clearfell about a strange sickness plaguing our men. I was fixing to go after him, till that bloody thing got to me first. Now, all those who drowned in the flooding, suddenly they ain't so dead no more. I would appreciate it if you could... Reach Clearfell. Find the miller.
Well, that was unexpected. Now off to find this Miller bloke.
Search for the miller and find safety in Clearfell. Oh my god. Το game είναι τόσο όμορφο. Makeshift crossbow, physical damage, Exerts 10 critical hit chance, 5% attacks per second, 60 without time. Με το alt το κάνεις inspect, δεν την level 1, shift compare, ωραία. Όπα το map, είναι ανοιχτό, είναι στη μέση. Παρεπτόντως. Ωραία, ωραία. Με το tab, τέλεια. Θα είναι πάνω δεξιά.
Back to the grave!
Όπα. Basic board. Στο Q6. Για να δούμε πώς θα έχει για reload. Αυτό reload. 7 ανά reload. Οκ. 7 bolts ανά reload.
It's been many years since I saw one of these little beauties.
Αχα, και δεν τα βάζεις πάνω στα αντικείμενα, τα βάζεις σε ξεχωριστό παράθυρο. Skill replace, skill έμεινε socket. DPS 13. Α, από κάτω εδώ. Okay. Crossbow shot. Load fragmentation rounds. Cost 8 mana. Reload time 0,8 second. Okay, το mana μας πληρώνει σχετικά γρήγορα. Ωραία. Left click to use your new skill. Okay, let's go. Let's use it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Τα monsters κάνουν respawn. Αν πεθάνε και κάνω respawn στο checkpoint. Wow.
Dodge this!
Not dead yet.
Level up. Armor και evasion rating ή 10% increase projectile damage. Εγώ να πάω απλά για damage και τελειώνει η υπόθεση. Press Spacebar to avoid the attack. Ooh, nice.
Should have stayed dead.
I fought some big buggers before, but blimey.
Okay. Header down. Scroll of wisdom, nice. Because evasion rating, the character's evasion rating gains 6 life per enemy killed. Nice. Και orb of augmentation. Nice. Dense lesser life flask. Κάνει recover life γρηγορότερα. Okay. Αυτό έχει και increased charges. Το increased charges θέλω. Τέλεια. Δεν θα πάω ακόμα στην πόλη. Θέλω να ξερνούσω και όλη αυτή την περιοχή. Hello! Stars are covered by defeating magic, rare and unique monsters or boss. Flash refill on fighting attack pointer by using the one. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Superior Hermit Garb, okay.
Dodge this!
Πώς αυτό έχεις αυτό? φορές μπορώ να κάνω dodge? Οπότε βλέπω πόσες φορές θέλω, δεν χαλάει κανένα resource. Απλά έχει internal cooldown. Δεν μπορείς να κάνεις, υπάρχει ένα μικρή παύση μετά το dodge. Πολύ καλό, οκ. Ωραία. Πάμε τώρα στην πόλη. Νομίζω αφού είναι ο πρώτος μου χαρακτήρας, θα τον χτίσω λίγο σε φάση να... Μπα, όχι χρειάζεται, είδε που τι... Έλεγα να ανεβάσω αντικείμενα με... Βάζω αντικείμενα πλέον chance να πέσουν καλά αντικείμενα item quality και item quantity, ώστε όπως το πάθηξα, λογικά θα έχει endgame μετά άλλες επιλογές όπως τα maps για να μου δίνουν παραπάνω item quality and quantity, οπότε δεν χρειάζεται τόσο πολύ.
Well, doubt these folk will have much gold.
Talk to the blacksmith.
Renly's the name. You're skilled with the violence, if what you did out there in the riverbanks is any sign. Another refugee from the Count's justice, I take it. Well, have no fear. This place is something of a hideaway for many of us now, and we could sorely use your skills in these dark times. I'll smith for you what I can, if you're willing to bend your violence toward our defense.
Uncut skill trend, create a skill trend on level 1.
There's a beast of particular dark power stalking us out in the felling. It moves unseen under the dirt and attacks without warning. We can't leave the walls to find food, and I've been unable to corner and slay the beast myself. Now, if you could channel your violence against this devourer, as Finn calls it, we'd be indebted to you.
Reward, uncut support them. Και gold. Acceptance.
Well, this place was never meant to house this many people, especially not the sick and injured. But there's nowhere else to go. The monsters creeping out of the forest keep us locked within these wooden walls, and the Count's tyranny has made outlaws of everyone here, so nobody's coming to save us. I don't have the heart to tell the others I don't see a way to survive this. I put on a brave face, but it's the truth. This part of Farrell has been a fair home for many an Essamite generation. The clans didn't always get along, but we had to settle our feuds when the Eternals laid their savage boot upon us. We weren't able to take part in the Bloody Flowers Rebellion, but we had our share of conflict with them here. Their ruins run over the top of ours, fighting a silent war in stone.
Okay.
It's a shame what happened to old Brannock. He was a kind man in life, but I can't say I'll miss the creature he became. Oh, he tried to batter his way in for 5 full days once he rose again. Well, we thought we were done for, but then you came along, and I'm glad you did. What would you like?
Buy or sell items.
I'll find some use for that.
Kindness will get you killed in times like these, old man.
Έχω από μόνος μου. Έχω από την αρχή τέτοιο. Currency tab. Φαίνεται μια χαρά ο χώρος, μια χαρά. Αν κάτι skills δεν το κρατάμε εδώ. Tense, lesser life last, άστο εδώ. Εδώ είναι που χτίζουμε τα skill μας. Armor piercing rounds. Hits break one armor, knocks back enemies. Permafrost bolts. Explosive grenade. I like explosions. Okay. Fragmentation είναι καλό. Το κάνει και freeze build up, που κάνεις freeze τον αντίβαλο. Νομίζω για αρχή permafrost bolts είναι καλό. TPS 15,12. Μια 45. Όχι, 58. Slay the Devourer. Level 2 Mercenary. Bleed και Poison κάνουν bypass στο Energy Shield. Okay. Buffs και αυτά κρατάνε από το Spirit, όχι από το Mana. Nice. Evasion 36% Jesus. Okay, 62 life, 17 energy shield αυτή τη στιγμή. Energy shield recharge per second 2,1. Okay. Το max είναι 75% πάλι στα resistances. Ωραία. Okay.
How is the clearing?
Α, έφυγε από εκεί. Έφυγε από εκεί. Να μιλήσω στο Finn.
Welcome, violent stranger. I am Finn, and I shall be your humble provider of useful and diverse objects. That are most definitely not scrounged or stolen. If I don't got it, I can get it. You just let me know. This is a wooden tomb, if you care to see it objectively. We're not quite dead yet, but food supply is dwindling, and I've seen what hunger can make a man do. The monsters out there are not the ones that will get us in the end. Oh, Renly's all right. Only man in the village that didn't run me out of town whenever he saw me. Well, maybe it's because he didn't have a daughter to protect. Oh, Renly's all right. Only man in the village that didn't run me out of town whenever he saw me.
Καλό.
Take
Που
a
λέει αυτός?
pun.
Α,
You know you want to.
οκ. Oh god, τι τιμές είναι αυτές. Α, είναι ο Gambler. Είναι ο Gambler της πόλης.
A swindler and a thief. I like him already.
Α, οκ. Εδώ κάνουμε replenish. Οκ, ωραία. Proclamation.
By decree of the Count of Ogham, able-bodied men capable of excavation must present themselves at the manor at once. Failure to do so will constitute a crime.
Okay. Yuna.
Welcome to the camp of the lost, stranger. We survive, but we do not live. I am Una. All this began the night Count Gino took his most loyal men into the Grellwood. After he returned, a madness grew in him. Something happened out there. Please, I beg of you, travel into the forest and begin your search. There must be some clue as to what took place.
Okay.
I fear this land's sickness will only deepen unless we do something. He doubts himself, but I know he will find a way to protect us. He is a good man, and I am thankful for his presence. In many ways, he reminds me of my father. Renly brings the strength, Finn brings the wit, and I'm doing my best to keep spirits raised with my songs. Hope is the only thing we have now, but it's in short supply. Finn makes fun of my collection, but I think it's charming.
Okay. Disenchant. Γιατί δεν το κάνεις κάτι disenchant. Okay.
A face like that almost makes me want to help for free. Almost.
Για πάμε στο Clearfell. Οκ, ξαναγυρίσαμε στα απλά bolts. Έτσι κάνεις load τα permafrost και έτσι κάνεις load τα απλά. Ωραία, το έχω, πάμε. Το βάλουμε εδώ, Q είναι τα απλά. όπως το έχει το game, και ή θα είναι το permafrost. Wow. Σωστά, σωστά. A wounded land plays host to infection. Mysterious campsite. Whispers of an Occam scouting party slain by a rogue, their supplies left untouched. Okay.
Weak animal!
Α, έτσι κάνεις... Α, ωραία, ωραία, ωραία. Το έχω, το έχω.
I have received reports of a number of villagers hiding at the Clearfell logging site. Travel there and convey my order to return. Anyone refusing my authority should be considered a traitor and a criminal. Deal with them as you see fit, but bring their bodies back to the manor.
Okay. Rusted Great Helm. Nice. Level up.
I'm starting to get the hang of this.
Αχα. Εγώ θέλω να πάμε για damage. Αρχικά. Κάτσε να δω. Ένα απλό armor μου δίνει 17 και 17. Armor 29. Άρα αυτά είναι πολύ λίγα. Τα percentile μας ενδιαφέρουν περισσότερο. Yeah, let's go. Full damage. That's the point of my mercenary. Girlwood.
Kill them.
Άντε, yeah. Mud barrow waypoint. Yes, that's the important stuff. Whoa. Το πρώτο μου τεστ. Με κλείσανε για τα καλά εκεί. Για να δοκιμάσουμε αυτό και meditation. Ω, νομίζω κάνει πιο πολύ damage, ναι. Boss. Το ξέρω τι είναι boss εδώ. Oops, τα λάθος μου. Άλλο που πρέπει να πάτε. Nice. Λοιπόν, θα μπορούσα να πάει πολύ καλύτερα, αλλά πρασινίσω ακόμα τα κομπιά. Energy Shield 34, 16 του Maximum Life, god damn. Light Resistance, ναι, Regeneration, αυτό που ήθελα, δεν έχω καθόλου Regeneration, Life Regeneration. Fuck yes.
Should have stayed dead.
Ωραία, την εξαιρέσα πήρω στην περιοχή.
Hey. See ya. Who knows what prizes await? See ya.
Yes, I survive, but all that I was is gone. Count Gino has only been growing more and more cruel with his justice. He arrested my father for bringing in the harvest one day late, and the rest of my family scattered and fled as the soldiers came for them. I was away when it happened, but my neighbors warned me on my way home, and I fled. Clear fell as far as I could go before the dangers of the forest closed in. There is scant hope in my heart for my father, but I must believe my mother and my two younger brothers escaped, even though my heart tells me that they are just songs now. I keep longing for a ray of light to cut through the darkness of these bleak days. These are just some odds and ends of mine.
Χρειάζομαι ένα scroll of wisdom. οπωσδήποτε ένα. Κι άλλο ένα, ναι. Crossbow 713 damage, increased bolt speed, sin 7 dexterity. Yes please. Belt 20% increased life recovery from flash, 14 το maximum mana, 30% fire resistance. Yes please. Α, το χρησιμοποιείς αυτό. Συν 10%. Οκ.
Sorry, I was just... These are just some odds and ends of mine. Another for my collection. Thank you. Bye. Sorry, I was just elsewhere. These are just some odds and ends of mine.
Α, δεν πάει έτσι, ναι, σωστά, γιατί είναι...
Stay safe if you can.
Ναι, λογικά δεν πάει με ρέση πίσω, όπως το παλιό Path of Exile, οπότε αυτά καλύτερα τα πουλήσουμε.
Yes? Please, take your time. I will treasure it.
Armor-piercing rounds can break enemy armor. Explosive grenades have a long fuse, but deal devastating damage if you can catch enemies in the blast.
OMG, έχει και βιντεάκια που να σου εξηγούν τι κάνει το καθένα. Okay, yes, armor piercing rounds. Πάμε Mad Barrow ή πάμε Grelwood? Πάμε πρώτα Mad Barrow. The tunnels of the
Dirty
torment.
job, this. Should have asked for more. You're dead!
Level up και boots. Roll of wisdom.
Arcane misery!
Μ' αρέσουν τα effects που δείχνουν όταν χάνεις το energy shield, όταν αναπληρώνει το energy shield, όταν είσαι poison, όταν είσαι out of mana. Όλα είναι πολύ ωραία ρε φίλε. Leather vest. Α, έχω τέτοιο όμως, ναι, έχω κίτρινο body armor, είναι καλύτερο. Δεν την πάω ρε. Για να δοκιμάσουμε τα armor αυτή τη σειρά. Fragmentation καλύτερα. Κάνουμε λοιπόν regen το energy shield μας. Come on.
Definitely should have asked for more.
Definitely should have asked for more. Ο τύπος έχει το χαρακτήρα μου τελείως. Ίσως να γίνω main μου, δεν ξέρω. Οκ. Δεν θέλω portal αυτή τη στιγμή. Δεκατέσσερα το maximum life, nice. Talk to Renly for your reward. Κάτσε να πάω να τα αποθηκεύσω στο στάσιμο. Μέχρι να βρω αρκετά τέτοια για identify. Αυτό το πουλάμε. Αυτό το φυλάμε. Evasion rating και energy shield. Καλό. Αυτό το πουλάμε. Αυτό το πουλάμε. Και το evasion το αφήνουμε, μπορεί να είναι καλό. Αυτό το πουλάμε. Αυτό το κρατάμε. Αυτό το πουλάμε. Αυτό το πουλάμε.
Why look, none of it's junk. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but cheers. Farewell, hero.
Ah, finally! Took down the Devourer, did you? Oh, that's incredible! This is the first real success we've had against the darkness. We can breathe a bit easier now, perhaps even go out and gather food. Now, this won't cover our debt to you, not nearly. But take it as thanks.
That's nice. Get gold. Nice.
Bad enough I have all these folks to protect. I've been worried sick about my son ever since the Count's men arrested him. I was hoping you might have seen him when you were in their custody. He's a big lad. But you can't miss him because, well, he's not from around here. I found him washed up on the riverbanks when he was just a child, a Karoi foundling, perhaps lost by some raiding party. Nobody ever came for him, though. Every day here in Clearfell, I keep my eyes on the river, hoping he'll miraculously wash up on its lonely sands just one more time. Bad enough I have all these folks to protect. I've been worried sick about my son. I was hoping you might have seen him when you were in their custody. He's a big lad. But you can't. I found him washed up on the riverbanks when he was just a child. Every day here in Clearfell, I keep my eyes on the river, hoping he'll... If you find a pint out there, do bring it back.
Hello. The Devourer is just another victim of the sickness infecting our precious land. Many of Ogham's beasts are fearsome and dangerous, but not like this. The infection in the soil, water, and air is changing them. All of them. It is sad to see such a great creature slain, but it was no longer what it once was. I suppose it had to be done. Goodbye.
Hey, you killed the Devourer in its own lair. That's mighty brave of you, hero. Now at least we won't starve to death. One less way to die, I guess.
Remember us when you're famous, eh? stupid bug!
Stupid bug indeed. Και από εδώ ήρθα. Κάτσα εδώ αν έχει γίνει reset το map. Δεν έχει γίνει reset, ευτυχώς, οπότε το ανανέωσα τώρα. Στο original Path of Exile χρειάζονταν 15 λεπτά για να γίνει reset ένα map. Έπρεπε να μην είσαι καθόλου μέσα αυτό για 15 λεπτά. Πιθανολογώ στο Path of Exile 2 είναι το ίδιο, αλλά πρέπει να το ψάξω για να το σου πω. Οκ, την καθάρισα την περιοχή. Μ' αρέσει τουλάχιστον στο πρώτο μου gameplay σε τέτοια παιχνίδια, σε action RPGs όπως Diablo, Path of Exile. Καθαρίζω πλήρως τις περιοχές, όχι απλά να πηγαίνω από quest σε quest. Και με βοηθάει κιόλας γιατί ανεβαίνεις level πιο γρήγορα. Έχεις πιθανότητες για αντικείμενα κιόλας. Και δυσκολεύεσαι τόσο πολύ στις επόμενες περιοχές γιατί έχεις φαρμάρει περισσότερο, στο πούμε έτσι. Βασικά όχι το πούμε έτσι, έτσι είναι. Όχι, το έχω διαβάσει αυτό σωστά, ναι. Όπα. Αχ, ξέφυγες. Armor 22, όχι. Ου, 53 energy shield. Σχεδόν φτάσαμε στο το energy shield μας να είναι όσο σχεδόν ήταν το αρχικό μας life. Δεν Grelwood. Ωραία, αφού έχουμε κάνει checkpoint εδώ στο Grelwood.
That feeling.
Game paused. Ωραία, θα κάνουμε ένα pause εδώ. BRB για λίγο και επιστρέφω. Okay, I'm back.
I'm being hunted.
Κατευθείαν werewolf. Let's go. By the way, από ό,τι βλέπω, μπορώ να χρησιμοποιήσω portal για τάνω όποτε θέλω, δεν χρειάζομαι scrolls πλέον. Βασική διαφορά. Το PoE1.
I think I heard a fable about this kind of thing.
Ooh, medium, nice. Medium life flask, medium mana flask. Okay. Ώρα να ανεβάσουμε το fragmentation rounds λογικά, ναι. Είναι πολύ καλό.
Fragmentation rounds pierce through enemies. Frozen enemies will shatter in an icy explosion. This is an ammo skill. Use it to charge your bolts, then use basic attack to fire. Permafrost bolts shatter on impact, hitting enemies behind the target. This attack is very effective at freezing enemies. This is an ammo skill. Use it to change. Armor-piercing rounds can break enemy armor. Look out for this symbol that indicates an armored enemy. And armor-piercing round. Armor-piercing rounds can break enemy armor. Look out for this symbol that indicates an armored enemy. And this symbol that indicates the armor is broken. This is an ammo skill. Use it to charge your bolts, then use basic attack to fire. If you need to, you can use this skill again to manually reload. Armor. Fragmentation.
Δεν υπάρχουν ακόμα sword και spear. Primal, flail.
Fragmentation rounds pierce through enemies.
Get out of the way! One down. I kind of walked into that one, didn't I?
Linen. Okay. Brutality. Support and skill damage versus physical damage at the expense of all other damage types. Double barrel. Leverage. Nah. Θα πάρω το Brutality, supports any skill that deals damage, boosting its physical damage at the expense of all other damage types. Μπορώ να το μετακινήσω όποτε θέλω. Nice. By the way, ας κάνουμε το κλασικό αστείο. This is not a skill tree. This is a skill forest. Αλλά honestly. Έχω συνηθίσει πλέον να το πάθω, δεν ξέρω αν είναι έτσι. Ooh, nice. 15% increase projectile damage, 30% increase stun build up against enemies within 2 meters. Impaired to strength and dexterity. Yes, please. Α, γιατί μπορώ να το πάρω. Α, δεν έχω πάρει ακόμα αυτό. Okay.
Job at a time.
Oh, quiver. Α, είναι για όσους έχουν άρο, όχι crossbow. Το crossbow πιάνει και τα δύο. Είναι για τη ranger περισσότερο. Gold. Nice.
today.
The mana over refills at words or by killing monsters. Okay. The red veil says they should provide us with the count's activities.
Dodge this!
Dodge this! Stop with that.
Gotta stay quick on my feet.
Hello. The first ones ran wild through the Grellwood of old, hunting and brawling as they saw fit. It is said that the spirits of the forest would watch them and be entertained. Over time, the forest became abundant with the joys of those spirits and their old magics. It was a haven for the unity of life and spirit. That place of beauty has now become shadowed and deadly. The curse upon this land has made the known paths of the Grellwood twisted and treacherous, so much so that we can no longer even reach our home. Please, take your time. Oh, I like this one.
Τι έκανα, δεν το ξέρω. Θα δοκιμάσω τι κάνει με το shift αριστερό κλικ και αγόρασε 23. 23, Jesus. Oh god. Καλά, έτσι και έτσι τα χρειάζομαι, αλλά... Α, εντάξει, αυτούς που λένε ακριβά τα αντικείμενα, δεν χάρασα από όλα αυτά. Εντάξει.
It's beautiful. I accept. Another for my collection. Thank you. Stay safe, if you can.
Evasion rating 18, energy 19. Yes, please. Να, αυτό τι δίνει. Το 3, 14, όχι, το πουλάμε. Φέρε το άλλο αυτό εδώ να το πουλήσουμε. Αυτά εδώ. Αυτά εδώ.
Sorry, I was just... I've collected these over time. I will treasure it. Bye.
Hello.
How's the clearing? That place used to be a kind and warm wood. I even played there when I was young. It's a dark well now, with no way out for most. I'd go with you, but I got people to protect here. If you find a pint out there, do bring it back.
Τώρα μου πεις συγκεκριμένα μπορεί να το χρειαστούμε. Το κάνω upgrade. Crossbow shot. Το απλό crossbow shot. Venom. Κάτσε ρε μπρο. Έτσι. Για να δούμε τώρα. Ω, αλλά αυξάνει το mana cost πάρα πολύ. Ooh, weapon.
Oh, well, that's ominous.
By decree of the Count of Ogham, those condemned to hang from these branches are to be left until their hearts no longer beat, their lungs no longer fill with air, and their flesh is no longer warm. In death, you are not forgiven. Your souls will remain trapped here by this ancient moor of maligned wood, and the grove will be forever denied you. Rot here in the Grellwood for all time, and good riddance.
Dang, dude, chill.
What happened here?
Bloody.
This shade, is it still alive? Perhaps it can give us the answers we seek. Only the Count's sword has the power to bind souls to the tree like this. We must free it somehow. To release that being from the Tree of Souls, we'll need more than simply cutting his robe. The ancient runes that imbue the Count's blade created the binding, and only ancient runes can break it. There is a battlefield not far from here that runs red with rust, where the weapons and armor of countless Ezamites still remain. We call it the Red Veil. You should search the area. There may still be power in some of those centuries-old relics. Renly will know how to forge them, bring the runes to him, and then, perhaps, we shall find some answers. I'll wait here. The old magics will protect me.
Okay.
Moron! Trap, eh? Let's do this. You need more than an overgrown weed to take me down.
Λέω ριγκάκι.
Back down or die!
Α, τρως damage από αυτό. Okay. κάνουν pierce damage.
No room.
No room. Ώρα για πόρτα.
Hello. None of it's junk. Trust. Not bad. Not sure what I'm gonna do with it, but cheers.
Δεν χρειάζεται καν όλα identify. Τα πουλάω έτσι. Χάνω λεφτά. Αν μου χαλά το σκρόνισμα έτσι. Στο πότε βλέπω.
Not bad. Remember us when you're famous, eh?
What have we got? Here's what I've got. Till next time.
Animal! No getting through here. Well, not yet, anyway.
A simple ditch becomes a labyrinth when the mind twists upon itself. Devourer, Ervik the rotten druid. The fungus in the twisted vines has a master, some say. Μ' αρέσει που είναι πολύ Souls-like ρε φίλε με το dodge roll. Αυτό θέλω να πετύχουν, είμαι σίγουρος οι developers και το πέτυχαν πολύ ωραίο.
Mercenary knows when to cut and run. I won't end up lying in a field like this. Today.
Level up. Yes. Ξέρεις τι πέφτω να το σηκώνω τέτοια.
That must be what I'm looking for. Back down or die! Should have expected a trap.
Rune Girdle, quest item. The rune on the buckle means unity or safety from harm. Collect the 2 remaining runes of power.
Bag of bones! That's creepy.
Strike through. σκούφα. Fail.
Bag of bones! The last one.
Ooh, the rust.
For the clan! For the clan!
Ooh, unique.
Azamites never give up a fight. I expected no less.
Freedom or for a worthy cause.
This thing has some history.
Young Mandus, Magnus less space. 100% increase mana generation rate. 15% gear resistance, 19% cold resistance. Αλλά 25% reduced maximum mana. Συν 28 του evasion rating. Item level 7. Damn, I'm good.
Spirits in the trees be damned. You actually entered the Red Veil and survived. Every Ogham kid knows, if you step 1 foot in there, you'll be skewered and eaten. Well, those kids that are lucky enough to have a mother, that is. How, rusted is the gear? Any of it salvageable? Worth anything? Just, thinking out loud. As an esteemed member of no clan at all, I had the distinct honour of wandering through the lovely sights of all 4 seasons. Summer heat, winter chill, take your pick. For company, it was my pleasure to sup with the outlaws, the deranged, and the unwanted. It's simply unthinkable that I never met a nice girl to settle down with, isn't it? It won't be like this forever. I'm gonna build my palace someday. Been planning it since I was small and found myself on my own. Imagine with me, if you will, a vast span of wood above you in the trees. That's the foundation you're looking at. You ascend a tremendous spiral staircase around an ancient trunk and find yourself approaching a treehouse worthy of the first ones. Dozens of lavish bedrooms, two stocked kitchens, tall spires, a tower that looks out over all of Ogham, and half a Farrell for good measure. Isn't it glorious? That's where I really live. This cold, damp, hungry world is just an illusion. I was the first to notice the Mad Count's fist closing around this land. He kept rounding up people like me for reasons that smelt like wolf droppings. I'm a bit of a slippery fish though, so I dodged his nets. Then his mercenaries started coming for people I actually liked, and that's when I knew something was up. The village folk kept defending his actions. I don't know why they couldn't see it. Maybe they didn't want to see it. I was the first to notice the Mad Count's fist closing around this land. He kept rounding up people like... I'm a bit of a slippery fish though, so I dodged his nets. Then his mercenaries started coming for people I actually liked. The village folk kept defending his actions. I don't know why they couldn't see. Who knows what prizes? Deal. Deal. Watch yourself out there.
Here are your spikes, but be cautious. They stayed warm after forging, no matter how many times I quenched them. I would ask what you need these for, but I...
Spikes, okay.
As a
Use
might
their own
runes, eh?
spikes.
Well, whatever works.
Oh, uncut skill gem level 3.
Flash grenades can blind and stun enemies. Be careful, because they can also blind allies. Blinded targets are less accurate and easier to hit. Flash grenades can blind and stun enemies. Be careful, because they can also blind allies. Blinded targets are less accurate and easier. Flash grenades.
Blinding.
Flash grenades can blind and stun enemies. Be careful. Bolts from incendiary shot shatter on impact, also hitting enemies behind the target. This attack can ignite enemies. Bolts from incendiary. High-velocity rounds pierce through enemies and deal bonus damage to monsters with broken armor. Look out for this symbol that indicates an enemy's armor is broken. High-velocity rounds pierce through enemies and deal bonus damage to monsters with broken armor. High-velocity rounds pierce through enemies and deal...
Να, θα ανέβασω το fragmentation, αλλά μου αρέσει καλύτερα. Upgrade.
Renly's done a fine job forging those spikes. Meet me at the Tree of Souls. He wears an eloquent mask of words. I doubt anyone here has seen what lies beneath. For many summers, I watched him cut smooth circles around the village square, moving from partner to partner, as if he was attending one of those famed eternal masquerades. Always masked. Always pretending to be something he wasn't. Never serious. It's a shame, because when a masquerade ends, everybody that is real goes home. But he'll still be dancing, masked and alone. The great sword Agnar is currently in Count Gianor's possession. But the mighty rune blade was not always his to wield. It is an ancient weapon of the old magics, inspired by the great wolf himself. Legend says it was forged and runed for the original clan leader so he might lead his people to a new, safer land. This brought them to Farrell, where they founded Ogham. Ever since, Agnar was passed down to the leader of the strongest clan. When the position of Count was established in Ogham, the sword was bound to the roll. But now, Gianor sullies his remarkable history with his misdeeds. I hope I will live to see the day when someone worthy takes up the sword once more.
Oh!
That must be what I'm looking for.
Ωραία. BRB μισό και επιστρέφω. And I'm back.
Back down or die!
And level up. Nice, new crossbow.
Take back!
Wow. Κάτι παίζει με το network. Νομίζω αρχίζει η σταθεροποίητα.
Break ya!
Δεν ξέρω τι γίνεται με το ίντερνετ αυτή τη στιγμή. Πραγματικά. Α, μου κατεβάζει κάτι το Steam αυτόματα. Όχι.
side of the slaughter. Who knows what prices await? Deal. Go make a legend or two.
Sorry. What happened here? Stab the spikes into the runewood markings. The Red Veil played host to the final and bloodiest battle of countless conflicts. It was in the heart of that veil that we fought for our freedom against the Eternals. We did win, in a sense. But the cost was far greater than anyone expected. Many generations of able-bodied men and women gave their lives to push off the boot of oppression. Don't worry. The tree's clowns haven't been the same since. Even what are you waiting for? On. My mother's mother told me tales of this tree. Our ancestors used it to attract Fey spirits, until it was given a darker purpose under the Eternals. They would leave Ezamites strung up on the tree, alive, to starve, to be pecked at by birds. So this is the source of my shadowed dreams. Not the tree, but the shade upon it. As strange as it sounds, I believe we should help this creature. For the Count to bind it to the tree, it must be involved in all of this somehow. There is something very wrong in Ogham, and it may know something of it. He's unconscious, but he's breathing. Though, this wound... We should take him back to Clearfell. He may be the only one who knows what truly happened out here. Goodbye.
So, you found a shadow in the forest and you brought it here. Good. Great. Superb. Later.
Ακριβώς ό,τι σκεφτόμουν πριν. Ακριβώς ό,τι σκεφτόμουν. This is not a good idea.
The wound. It should be fatal, but somehow he clings to life. I fear it will not be long until his song ends. He will never heal while the Count's binding still holds sway. Only by a Count's hand can this binding be released. I know an old tale. One that speaks of a ring we might be able to recover, buried 3 centuries ago in our ancient graveyard. A Count's signet ring, bearing his rune of authority. But how to reach it in time? The grim tangle. The overgrown sinkholes and gullies that run beneath Ogham can lead you there. The path is dangerous, but go back to the Grelwood, find the entrance. We shall see if the spirits of this land still have the will to see you through. the graves of our people lie beneath the Eternal's tombs. Despite their best efforts to bury our legacy, we remain. Now they are gone, and we live on. This is the cycle of life as we have always known it. Everyone dies, but the clan endures, and the greatest glory an Ezomite can attain is to live on in a song or a poem. That is why we do not fight the wood and stone to reclaim our buried graves. And it is something the Eternals never understood. We don't need the graves. We still have the songs and the stories that matter. They could never take those from us. Bye.
I heard you heading for the village. When I fled for my life, there was no time for me to grab all my smithing tools. If you do manage to reach my forge, you should find them and bring them here. I'll set up a bench, and we can see about working on your equipment. What would you like?
Nice. Ooh, that's nice, so nice.
If you find a pint out there, do bring it back.
Ogham County 11321 C. Province of Fires every commissioned by the Office of County General in the year of 16101 C. Θα πάω στο κάστρο μετά. Τι level είμαι? Είμαι ήδη level 7, Πρέπει να κάνω καλό level up εδώ πέρα για να πάω μετά και να μάνους εκεί. Ωραία, οπότε για αρχή καλά ήτανε. Πήραμε και το πρώτο μας unique. Not bad, γεμίσαμε όλα τα inventory μας εδώ. Charm, δεν ξέρω πώς παίρνεις.
How's the clearing? Here's what I got. If you find a pint out there, do...
Hello.
Α, charm, να το. Οκ. Αυτό απλά δεν έτυχε να πέσει charm. Είμαστε κοντά στα 1000 G. Not bad. Okay, οπότε σταματάμε εδώ και τα λέμε next time, ok? Γιατί πρέπει να πάω για να κοιμηθώ, έχει περάσει η ώρα. Για να προλάβω να κοιμηθώ και να πάω αύριο γυμναστήριο. Πόσο κράτησε το stream? Σχεδόν 3 ώρες, nice. Okay. Οπότε, μ' άρεσε πάρα πολύ το game για αρχή. Ο Mercenary προς το παρόν δεν με εντυπωσιάζει ιδιαίτερα. Καλός είναι. Είναι όπως, πάνω κάτω όπως το περίμενα, αλλά τίποτα τρομερό. Δεν ξέρω αν θα συνεχίσω με το Mercenary, ίσως να συνεχίσω. Βασικά, ξέρετε κάτι, θα συνεχίσω για να κάνω το full campaign μια φορά τουλάχιστον με το Mercenary. Και μετά θα δω αν θα συνεχίσω. Λογικά μετά θα παίξω άλλο class. Θέλω να παίξω. Ελπίζω ότι θα παίξω όλα τα class. Μ' αρέσει πάρα πολύ αυτό το game. Οπότε θα τα πούμε next time. Καλή νύχτα.